Haha, what's popping? This is episode 8 of our Minecraft Let's Play, and as you can see from behind me, I have moved all of our stuff from here into the new storage room, and I gotta show you guys this. Honestly, I've been thinking about it. You know, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, incredible tech moguls, but what I've done here, I think, outweighs all of their accomplishments. Honestly, this technology, they could never reach. They could never reach it. Okay, I've been working on this for the past month. Check this out. Oh my god. Call the sponsors. Call the sponsors. I'm gonna be a tech god. Now, I might have just copied this from a mumbo jumbo video, but that doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is that this looks amazing. Okay, and it's a nice finishing touch to this whole storage room. We got some bricks here to make it feel cozy. A nice little entrance. We're now on the 1.14.3 update, and with that came a new launcher, and that completely messed with my settings. So like, I've been testing out sensitivities, trying to find what I had before. So like, I'm gonna be playing a little bit awkward in this episode. But here we go. Let's close the gates here. There we go. Oh, see that? See that? Sensitivity issues. We're gonna dig right under here, because these are the two chests we're gonna be using. Input, output. We're gonna go like what? I wanna leave like one layer below the floor for insurance, you know. And then we could go 4 down. 3. Honestly, 3's enough. Yeah, 3's enough. Okay, I'm gonna dig this space out so we could fill it up with our machinery. Alright, and there we go. I think that's big enough. We did run into this water pocket, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. So on the right here, we have the output chest. All the cooked stuff go there. On the left, we have the input chest. So the hoppers are going to bring the stuff down. Oh no, I probably shouldn't have done that. There's stuff in there. But the hoppers are going to bring it down. Had to think about it for a second. So the chest minecart would wait here, fill up a little bit, and then go across, and then come back, and then fill up, and keep doing that until all the items are done. And then another chest minecart would go under them, collect everything that's been cooked, and then from a item elevator, it would put it up to this chest. And I just did some research, and it turns out my mouse problem is a glitch. It's like a bug or something, not with the update. I don't know, because like sometimes it works and then sometimes it does that. All right. So I gotta fix that, but I do not know how yet. So first things first, we're gonna place our hoppers on top and below the furnaces. And for the bottom, I realized we don't even need a minecart to like take the items, because we could just run a line of hoppers that takes the items wherever we need to. Then next up, we place our powered rails on top. We're gonna use a dropper item elevator to get the items from the hoppers to the chest up here. So right under, we're gonna make a tower of droppers, and then connect the hopper line to it. Just like that. For the loading station, I want to separate coal and like ores and stuff. So we're just going to do that with a really simple item sorter, and then we can work off there. So after messing around for a little bit, I moved everything over 2 blocks so we could fit in this hopper line for coal. The main idea of this here, this is the item sorter I was talking about. It sorts out coal, and the rest of it could go somewhere else. So the coal gets sorted out, it gets put into this minecart chest, and then if there's stuff in the comparator, I want like a timer to start counting down. Like give the minecart like what, 20 seconds to load, and then it would open this after the timer stops, and the minecart chest would go. Alright, so that's the main idea. I'm still trying to work out how to do it, but I'll show you guys when I come up with it. I'm so pumped, I think I figured it out. So the minecart chest just chills here, and as soon as it receives an item from this hopper, the comparator detects it. The comparator sends a signal which turns this off, which turns the repeater off, and this repeater is just holding this clock in place so it doesn't actually do anything. So as soon as that's turned off, the clock starts ticking down 64 blocks, as you can see. And then once the clock is done, the redstone gets moved over here, this gets powered, and that means this gets powered, the gate. So the minecart chest is let through, and then it comes back and the process repeats. Alright, moment of truth. We're going to test this out. We're going to throw in 30 coal and see it do its thing here. Why is that not turning off? Why is that not going through? Okay, so I think I fixed it, but the problem was that the activator rail was stopping the hopper from moving items. So I made it so the hopper line takes the items to this chest, and then a hopper minecart takes the items out by itself and goes. So now let's test it out. All right, let's test it out here. Let's throw in 30 coal. All right, that gets activated. That stops. So the clock is running. Okay, there we go. Gate is open. It goes, it comes back, goes again. Very nice. Now I'm just gonna rebuild this one more time for the ores and like other resources. But now that we're using this hopper minecart, it means that we don't really need all of these wasted hoppers here, which is perfect. Alright, and that's done. I did it in this corner over here. It's very messy because I had to make it very compact. But yeah, let's test them both out at the same time and see if it works. So if we throw in some coal into the wait, let's get some items here. Let's throw some coal into this one, and then throw some iron ore into that one. Oh, the coal's up and the iron ore. Nice. Okay. Let's see if they both work. Why? Alright, here we go. Attempt 276. I added the hoppers. It's sure to work now. I decreased the clock time so we can get results here. Let's add them in there. There we go. Opens up. Goes through. Alright, is it going to feed? Oh my god, the ladder. Okay, it works. It works. I'm going to say it works. Perfect. Now we gotta do the elevator. If anyone ever comes up to you and asks, hey, who is the most genius tech mogul you know? You gotta say Pegglez, okay? The item elevator is done. If you pop some items into here, you know, it starts circulating. It starts going up here. Wait, there we go. See, it keeps going up. It keeps going up. And then it reaches this chest. Now, the redstone for this is completely finished, but I'm just gonna tidy it up a little bit and make it look nice. And there we go, as tidy as can be. I replaced the walls with oak planks, put some support beams up, added some lighting. Just basically cleaned this place up a little bit. Boys, cut the ribbon, pop the bottles. This place is officially finished. After hours of work, after a lot of confusing redstone, it's finally done. Now we just gotta test it. If it doesn't work at this stage, man, that would be very bad. Alright, let's test it now. We're going to grab like a stack of iron ore and then a stack of coal. Pop them into here. There we go. They're going. They're going. And there we go. 58 iron ingots. Some of them did get stuck in the elevator, but as more items get cooked, those are going to eventually come up too. So there we go. Oh, now we just have to connect it up to these lights. How am I going to do that? Not gonna lie, that was pretty easy to do. So this right here is a pulse extender. So if you give it a pulse and then take it away, it'll take a long time before it fades out. And the amount of time that it takes to fade out is perfect for the hopper, because this hopper can go all the way to the end and then come back here, and then the comparator will detect if there's stuff in it, and then it'll refresh the signal. So yeah, that's basically how it works. And then I did the same thing for can't even get over there. It's so messy in here. So yeah, on this side, if the comparator detects something, it ultimately turns this repeater off. So I just use that signal. Oopsie, just go over here. Connected it to a torch. So once that repeater turns off, torch turns on, and it does the same thing as the other torch. So no matter if it doesn't matter if you put coal in the system or like ores, the lights will turn on. Forgot to explain this, but this just takes this redstone signal from here all the way up to the redstone lamps. So now if we throw in some items here, there we go. After a little second, not a big second, just a little second, there we go. The lights turn on. Alright, here we go. Let's just throw in all of our items. Now they could finally cook. It's been like 4 episodes. While waiting for all of that stuff to smelt, I realized that I was gonna get tired of the piston sounds really quickly. So I kind of redid the whole thing. I might have a problem, but this design is very silent as can be. So we got a new timer here. Doesn't have any pistons. Again, once it goes through the 64 blocks, opens the gate. That's the only sound the system's gonna make, just that gate opening. And then this goes through, right? But then once it comes back, we don't want the gate to open again. That's too much noise. So I just put a detector rail here. So it senses if the minecart still has blocks in it, it'll send it down this path instead, and then it'll just launch back and go through it again. If it has nothing in it, then it'll go back to the loading station. And I did the same thing over here, but yeah, this side got a little hectic. Had to dig the walls out a little bit, but honestly, it's worth it because the piston sounds were gonna get really annoying very soon. But unfortunately, with this new design, we can't do the redstone lamps anymore because it's gonna be really hard to detect if there's still stuff smelting. So we might just turn these on like that. So just for aesthetic purposes, they don't really do anything. We gotta make it official. We gotta name Cisco here. Good boy. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We kind of took a break from building with all the redstone we did today. It took really long to make this episode. I haven't done redstone in a while, so it took some getting used to again, right? But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna get back into the building vibe in the next episode, hopefully with a gate. We gotta put like a finishing touch on this wall here too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.